Good evening, everyone. What's going on? We are here with the knee-jerk reaction for game week 19. So game week 18 has just completed. What a game to finish off an action-packed week with obviously a handful of games that were played. But yeah, I mean, a lot to talk about. A lot of things went well. A lot of things didn't go so well. I left you guys in the hands of an Aston Villa game yesterday, and then as soon as I got off the stream, I got a notification saying the game's cancelled. Wow. A lot to discuss. So let's get into some questions, how we've done. Teza, hey, how you doing? I hope you're well. Turkish, yo, how you doing? I'm good, bro. How are you? I'm buzzing for two reasons. A, we got loads of subscribers over the last weeks. We're on 985. My aim is to hit 1K this stream. So whoever does come onto this stream and has, stream and hasn't subscribed yet to FPL KNEEJERK, let's make this an historic stream and let's get to that 1K, guys. So how are you doing, Turkish? How are you doing, Teza? I hope you guys are well. Thank you for joining me. How did you guys do? How's it looking? What were your points? I've got a lot to discuss. So a green arrow for me again. Happy days. So in the last 5 game weeks, I think I've got 4 green arrows, which I'll take. And even the one that I did get a red for, it was only 20,000 going down. So not too bad, eh? So a lot to discuss. Action-packed week, points galore. Average is 32 points this week, and I got 55 on screen here. But if I look on live FPL, there should be 6 bonus points coming in for me: 3 for Trent and 3 for Cancelo. That'll take me up to 61. So my total points should be 1,021 by the end of this week, and my rank should be around 1.325. So, which is really good to be fair. I started off 1.6 mil, so I've gone up 300,000 this week, 400,000 last week. So the last couple of weeks, I have moved up near enough. In 3 weeks, I think near enough, just around 1 million, which is really exciting for me, by the way, because I'm going in the right direction that I wanted to. Genius Gamer, hey, how you doing, Genius Gamer? Hope you're well. Turkish Yemo, I'm good, bro. I got 71.71. Wow, brilliant. Good week, and I definitely made the right choice, Captain Cancelo. You sure did, buddy. You sure did. You sure did. Finally, Salah blanks after a long time. So he has now indeed blanked. So will we start changing our decisions for who we're going to captain, when we're going to captain him? Are we going to move away from Salah? We'll discuss all that today as well. Tezza got 42 points with a -8. Not bad. I mean, 42 is okay. Even if you take away the 8 points, it leaves you with 34, sorry, which is 2 points higher than the average. So I think you're doing all right. Genius Gamer, big red arrow of 50k down to 120k. No problem, Genius Gamer. It's been a tough week for many managers, especially those who made transfers to bring in players from Villa, for example, and then Villa's game got cancelled. I mean, I should have had 11 players playing. The fact that 3 of them didn't play cost me as well. But the best thing I had was I didn't take any hits. So not taking any hits this week was very, very beneficial for me. Mick, good evening. What's up? I hope you're well. I'm good, thank you. 64 points. Very nice. I'm sure you're very happy with that. Very, very nice indeed. So yeah, I mean, it was an action-packed day today as well. A few decisions. Again, I think this was the weekend where, like last weekend, where it was penalties galore. I think this weekend the refs just put their heads together and went, you know what, we're not giving any penalties this week. The Newcastle one against Edison, very, very lucky. From what I understood from the Sky panel, that they said that he didn't have the ball. Sorry, that Cancelo had the ball, so when the contact was made, it didn't matter. But for me, if that's the case, then if anyone else has the ball, then you can pretty much go and headbutt someone, two-fit someone. I don't know what the rules is. That was for me a penalty. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was glad it wasn't given, because if that was, then I would have lost 16 points and I would have been around 39, 38 points as well. So yeah, that was a debating point. Jota being pushed in the back. Again, I thought that was pretty close. And then Harry Winks, whether it was inside or outside the box, it was all action-packed as well. Arsenal, good win yesterday. Martinelli owners must be happy. 15 points, what a return. Cancelo owners must be happy. 15 points, great return. But there will also be some managers who will be quite upset personally. So Foden didn't play at all, didn't feature, 0 minutes. So hopefully you guys chose a good vice captain to get the points as well. Diaz was nice. I mean, it was weird. When the game started, I saw Cancelo cross the ball in. The ball bounced in the box over the keeper. Bang, in by anyone else but Diaz. That was really, really good to see. Turk said, Robbo cost me 6 points with a red card and potential 3 bonus points he would have got. Yeah, he would have got 3 bonus points for that goal and assist he set up as well. I don't think that was a red card, by the way. Personally, I think it wasn't a great challenge, but if Harry Kane got away with that, Harry Kane was a red, by the way, for me. I think he got away with that one. So for me, if you're really giving him a yellow card, I don't think it was that much overturning needed. But yeah, Robertson owners now. He's out for a few games, so time to look up potential replacements. Is this a good time to go for Simicas? Good replacement. Mick says, main lesson come out of this week is not to make any transfers just before the deadline. 100% Mick. That is the bottom line from this week, is do not make any transfers until the final few minutes before the games begin. Bahan, good evening. How long will Robertson be out for? So it should be 3 weeks. A straight red is 3 weeks. 2 yellows equaling a red is 1 game. And Turkish has confirmed that as well with 3 games as well. So there's a lot to discuss today. How Kane did not get sent off for that, and how Kane hasn't scored 4 goals. If I was owning Kane this week, I would have absolutely hit the roof. He had 4 glorious chances to score. I don't know what this guy was on, and the assists he could have got like 2 assists as well. Liverpool were there for the taking. Liverpool, if they played like that against Man City would have hammered them 6-2, 7-2. I remembered the Villa game. That's how bad it was defensively without Van Dijk. But this was shocking by Liverpool. Liverpool got away with one there. I'm not going to lie to you, they generally did. And how can Jota, who's someone like 5'5", against Dyer, who's like 4 inches taller than him, how can he outjump him? Constantly. It wasn't even just for the goal. It was persistently the guy was outjumping him. I just don't understand what was going on. Ali, good evening. Hi Mo. I had to use my free hit. 64 points. Gonna regret using it. Gonna regret using later. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's one of those, Ali, you know, it's fruitful now. 64 points is really good. But the thing is, like, there are going to be games now where there's going to be double game weeks, and that would have been ideal to use it. But hey, look, you doubled the weekly score, so it will benefit you somehow. But yeah. Farhan says, so it's Simicast time. I said it, Simicast time. He's only 3.7 mil, Farhan. You've confirmed it, yes. 3.7 mil, Simicast 3 games. Is it worth bringing him in? Am I going to bring him in? Nah, I mean, I've got my team set up. So for now, not really. I'm going to keep White and keep my team set up the way. Smith Rowe was very handy as well. Coming on for me. When he didn't start, I was livid. And then Saka scored, and then I was like, oh, great. What a great start to this week. But then Smith Rowe came up in the last 10, 12 minutes, I think. Got a chance and put the ball in the back of the net. So a really good transfer indeed. Right, guys, the aim for this stream is to get to that 1K subscribers mark. We're only 15 away. So if you're new around here, or you are a regular and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that red button. Let's make this stream the one where we get 1K subscribers. And let me know if you do subscribe. Put the comment in the box. I will definitely give you a massive shout out. So in terms of the cup, how did my cup run go? So that's my team for next week. Let's have a look at the cup. Where is it? Overall cup. So I won, well, I'm winning at the moment by 55-8. Well, 55-16. No bonuses. No, I can't really see any bonuses at the moment. So I think I've pretty much comfortably won the cup game, which is good news. So I should be through to the next round. Happy days. But I think it is quite difficult at the moment judging which players and which transfers to make. We got up to 986, guys. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you have subscribed. Let me give you a shout out. 55 points here. So let's look at next week. What can our planning look like? So at the moment, all games are scheduled to go ahead. And I believe this is, yes, Boxing Day. And the deadline is 11 o'clock. Oh, that'd be interesting. I'll have to wake up early for that one. Deadline 11 o'clock. So potentially start the stream about 10 o'clock. Wow, that's going to be a Christmas Day waking up at 11 o'clock on a Sunday. That'd be interesting. But we've got to get it done. Ali Max says Mo for the cup. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I mean, you'd be surprised, right? Honestly, Ali, last night, you know, I still was getting stick on my social media going, you know, you make these lucky transfers and X, Y, Z. But I just want to point out something right here, guys. Let's have a look. So in game week 9, I went as low as 2.7 mil. And game week 10, sorry, I was 2.9. So practically nearly 3 million in rank. In 8 game weeks, I've gone up 1.7, nearly 1.6 million in terms of managers. So half what my rank was. And I'll take that in terms of, you know, the points, you know, that I've got, you know, from game week 10 I was 73, 70, 47, 62, 42, 61, 79, 55. So the lowest point I've actually got was 47, which in 8 game weeks, considering what kind of time we are and where we are at the moment, I'd pretty much take that. But I still got so much, like, stick. It's just like, guys, like, you know, not every YouTuber has to be in the top 10K. Mick Summers will be some games off for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think they will be off. Even Chelsea today were requesting their game to be called off because of some players being caught from the first team. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like, obviously, like, Spurs are back now. Who are Spurs playing on the 26th? Crystal Palace. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Manchester United should be back. Again, I'm going to be waiting for for that lastminute.com. Maybe Ronaldo back in for Watkins. I'm not too sure yet. I'm not going to stick with Antonio. They both have great fixtures. That's the problem. Yeah, I mean, green everywhere there. And Antonio, green there as well. So, again, it's hard to pick 34.8, 21.1. Yeah, there's a lot to look at the moment. So he's got 61 points. And Antonio's got 75. So Antonio's just been dreadful since that Leeds United game in game week 6 to here. He's only got 2 goals and 1 assist. Wow, he's had a bad lean patch. So let's just wait and see how that all performs out. But Chelsea were so bad today, I heard. I didn't watch the game, but another draw against Wolves as well. Yeah, I think the title might be slipping away from them, especially with, like, you know, potentially, you know, that 2-game week as well. Will that play a factor? What will it be? Any kind of, like, you know, moving them off the pathway? We'll just have to wait and see. Ali says AFCON might be a factor soon. It will be indeed. So for me, it's going to be Salah. If he does go away, potentially I'll have to replace him, and I might just go for Son, to be fair, at that point. Keith says, hi Mo. Hey Keith, how are you? Ali says, you have the money in the bank though, Mo. Yeah, I have like 5.7 mil in the bank. This is one of my like lowest value teaming prices that I've ever put out, by the way, guys. Right, guys, taking a sip of water. Also, water, not water. Yeah, so if you guys haven't liked the stream, give us a like. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, guys, hit that subscribe button. Today is the day that we're going to attempt to get to that 1K mark. We're just 14 subscribers away, so please keep hitting that button. Keith Rice says Everton, Crystal Palace, Spurs, Burnley, West Ham, Southampton, Liverpool, Leeds are most probably the teams that are playing Boxing Day, taking into account of the outbreaks. Yeah, I can agree with that. Definitely, Keith. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. We'll get more information probably around Christmas Eve, Christmas Day itself, which games are and not going through. I'm not playing any transfers until like the last 30 seconds, I think. Vivek, good evening. Gundogan or Bernardo replacements? Gundogan and Bernardo replacements. Oh, you want to get rid of both? I mean, Mason Mount's pretty decent. He had a blank game week today. Jota is playing pretty well if you don't have Jota. Smith Rowe or Saka, some really good players in there. What's your game week rank, Mo? Ooh, hey Ottawa, how are you? I hope you're well. So I've got 55 points, Ottawa, and game week rank is 672k. I've gone up 300,000 places, so 1.323 in rank. So yeah, moving from 1.6 to 1.3, onward and upwards in the world. I've crossed the 1k points mark, so let's see if we can cross the 1k subscribers mark today. Ali says Smith Rowe must be up for a start soon. I'm hoping so as well. He's done well. He's got like 6 returns, hasn't he, or something ridiculous in the last couple of game weeks. 1, 2, 3 goals in the last 5 game weeks. That's with assist as well. He's done all right. Yeah, he should be due a start soon. Martinelli was decent though, by the way. Ottawa, you're doing well. Thanks, Ottawa. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Yeah, finally got a bit of a run together. Started to come back a bit now. But yes, it's just these cancellations are destroying me. I think generally, if I'd got that cancellation, that game yesterday that was cancelled playing with those 3 players, let's say all 3 played. I think if Watkins had scored, and yeah, I could have got another around another 10 points or so. So maybe it could have been about a 65-point game week. It's just a shame. It's just gonna be a massive pile up. I'm very excited now to see when the double game weeks come, when the ranks move, because I believe that in the top 1 mil, there's a lot of managers that have used chips. That's just my opinion. I'm not guaranteeing it. I think in the top mil, there's a lot of managers that have played free hits, bench boosts, triple captains, at least one of the chips. I'm not saying all 3 of them, and I think it's going to be very essential as when I do decide to use my free hit in a double game week and I choose the right captain. That is where I'm definitely going to look and hope that I can really work on my rank there. Ali says, staying away from Chelsea players, bad form, bad fixtures, and 2 blank game weeks. Yeah, I think that triple Chelsea or double Chelsea defence goalkeeper strategy is probably going to move away. I think probably Man City defence, people are going to jump on it now. I jumped on it about 6-7 game weeks ago. But yeah, we're probably going to get a lot of players now jumping on the Man City bandwagon. Diaz, even Edison potentially. We'll just have to wait and see. But, I'm glad I'm getting the points already to, narrow that gap with those players. Akash, good evening. Game week 70 points. 1,000 overall points is 1,098. Smashed it. I really like that, Akash. Well done. I sadly went for Foden over ESR, and then Pep subbed in a youth player instead of Foden. At least Cancelo hauled though. Yeah, Cancelo was massive. Massive for us managers. Eleanor, good evening. Green arrows for you, nice. Red arrows for me, that's not nice. And now I'm back to 30k. 30k? Eleanor, that's brilliant. 30k. I had 9 players, and then Pep decided this is the best time to rest Foden. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. Nabil, good evening. Are you considering a Man City midfielder? Nabil, for now, I'm not considering a Man City midfielder. And I made that reason very clear a couple of weeks ago. I'd rather go for the defence than worrying about if my midfielder is going to start or not. And that was the reason why. Ottawa, I agree. Over the next 2-3 weeks, go down to 1 Chelsea player. Yeah, I think Mason Mount will be probably the most preferred player. Or maybe Lukaku once he returns. I mean, how... Yeah, how did Kane not score more than 1 goal today? I don't understand. His passing was woeful as well. That pass to Son, he overhit so much where he just had to do a side pass. To Dele Alli. Dele Alli, what a save. Alisson, what was he doing? Like scissors kick through the ball. Missed it completely. Vivek, hey Mo. Hey Vivek, how are you? What would be your replacements for Gundogan and Bernardo? Would you change them? I've got Jota and Saka, and I've got 4 mil in the bank. De Bruyne looks good. I think De Bruyne looks really good. You got Jota and Saka. Mason Mount potentially. Bowen, he's got good fixtures. It's tough really because there's quite a few players. Smith Rowe potentially. You don't want to double up on Arsenal potentially. Maddison looked in good form before his break. Yeah. I mean, if you got 4 mil in the bank, potentially you could upscale to someone like in midfield. Around the 10 mil mark, 11 mil. 11 mil you're looking at around, Sterling. 12 mil you're looking at Mane. But if you're looking at like the 10 million region, maybe Son. Couple of options there. Oh. Akash says my captain was Foden and Saka was my vice captain. It paid off. Nice. Very well done, Akash. Nabil, De Bruyne is looking sharp and nailed. Yeah, De Bruyne does look absolutely solid at the moment. Ali Max says, how about Son, Vivek? 100%. Sounds good. Shaggy says, hello, Mo. Hello, Shaggy. How are you? Hope you had a good game week. I got 62 points. Nice. With a -4, so it goes to 58. In the cup, I lost because my guy had Sias on the bench with 6 points, and if Sias didn't play, I would have beat him by 1 point. So your game week? So bad. That's so unlucky, by the way, buddy. 1 point, look, that's just like losing in like extra time and like 120th minute they get a goal. So you should be proud of your performance, Shaggy. I got 55 plus 6, which will be making me 61 with the bonuses. And in the cup, I did indeed beat my opposition. So I beat my opposition by 61 to 16. Ottawa, are we going to do a straight swap for Salah to De Bruyne when AFCON starts? I mean, I think I am, but I can't. because I've got 3 City defenders and players ready. But I would go personally for Salah. I'm probably going to go Son. Depends on like their fixtures, if they're scheduling them in as well. Eleanor, is it worth saying that KDB is playing very advanced, so people who like tripled up on Cancelo, Bernardo Silva, and Foden might need to sell Silva because he's playing very deep? Again, yeah, it's very difficult to say because one week Kevin De Bruyne will be more offensive and Bernardo Silva will be very deep. Next week Kevin De Bruyne will be very deep and Bernardo Silva will be very like attacking. It's difficult. It's difficult to say who plays where. I think if you're going to have City, you need a player in your team. You need to have a player on the bench that can come in and play. Like Sterling didn't play against the midweek game. Sorry, for example, when Man City played midweek, he didn't play the midweek game, but he's played on the weekend against Newcastle. So again, it's difficult to call who's going to play, who's not going to play. But that's the risk of Man City midfielders. We're just going to have to keep guessing, and that's why I stayed away from them when I went for the defensive attribute. That's just the way I went. Shaggy, but a green arrow for me, 1.456 mil to 1.218. Nice, Shaggy. You're above me. I love it. We're catching up with the world. No, guys, keep Salah, have a budget mid, and Jota 100%. Plus Trent. Sounds like a plan. Vivek, are you a fan of Salman Khan? You have the same bracelet as him. Yes, Vivek, I am indeed a fan of Salman Khan. And this bracelet indeed is something that he wears as well. Turkish, I'm thinking of bringing in Son for Gundogan. Son has a very run of fixtures. Big run of fixtures? Good run of fixtures? Good shout, Turkish. Ottawa, yeah, Son looks good. Spurs 2 games in hand will be good as well. Yeah, so that's something that I'm looking at the moment. Potentially looking to bring him into the squad. Alright guys, just taking a sip of water. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't liked this stream, please give us a like too. Ottawa says, yeah, I think you were smart for only going for the defenders from Man City. People are getting burnt left, right with the midfielders. I've learned from experience, Ottawa. Honestly, I've had it in previous years. You just can't trust the midfielders in Man City. Just don't know who's going to play. Jesus gets rested, played today. You know, there's just going to be so much rotation. It's difficult. And then Diaz got taken off on the 69th minute today, which is good for me because I know that he will potentially get some more game times. Look, he can be rotated, but at least I know, he's being managed in terms of playing most games in itself. Tex says good, my bad. I just did it. Yeah, I was just messing. But any Kane owners, anyone who didn't captain Salah this week? Let's have a look for next week. Salah's got Leeds. Okay, I'm never going to have a look. I was going to have a look at who I'm going to captain next week. But Salah with Leeds at home, who shipped, I think, 11 goals in 2 games against Man City and Arsenal, respectively. I'm not going anywhere else. Antonio, vice-captain, Southampton at home. Who's playing where? Is Arsenal playing on the first day? Yeah, Smith Rowe captain? Nah. Who's playing on the second day? Man United, Newcastle. Okay, that's not to worry about. Oh, Man United, Newcastle. This is going to be tough. Turkish, any transfers you're thinking of, Mo? Yeah, so potentially... Potentially, I'm looking to get rid of either Antonio or Watkins for Ronaldo. More likely Watkins because I want to back Antonio. But they both had good fixtures. That's the problem. The Leeds, Brentford. Yeah, they've both got good fixtures. And then you've got Antonio who's also got good fixtures. So, yeah, it's just deciding who to get rid of. One of those two will go for Ronaldo. That's if no games are cancelled. I'm just still deciding who to and who not to move off. John, good evening, Mo. I'm good, thank you. How are you? John says, I'm not even going to look at The FPL only had 5 players playing this week. Honestly, it's been a nightmare for a few, most managers as well. So I've had one of my friends who only this week had 4 players playing. Yeah, it was bad. It was very bad. Tex, evening Mo. I hope you're well. I'm good, thank you as well. Buzzing with the Cancelo captaincy. That gave me a massive green arrow. Up to 14k. Wow. Wow. Ottawa, nice one, Tech. I was considering Cancelo to captain too, but didn't have the just to go for it. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I regret not doing it as well. Right, guys, we're on 986. Who will get us closer to the 1k subscribers mark? Oh, but what a game against Liverpool, though. That was a brilliant game. Considering Liverpool only had like half their squad today in the midfield, like Milner and like a teenager. A really, really good performance by them. I mean, are we doing more like content and stuff this week as well? We'll definitely do the deadline stream on next Sunday. Gonna definitely be interesting. But how good is Saka though, by the way? So good. Textiger says massive 78 points this week. Ooh, nice. Very nice. 78. That's mad. It's 2.5 times above what the average is nearly this week. I'll tell you one thing though, I've noticed one thing. Oh, 61. It's gone on, guys. The bonuses have been added. Good refreshment. 61. There we are. I'll tell you one thing though. Trent's got a mad left foot on him. Ottawa says, "What's your game week rank?" Tex XEO. Yeah, we'd like to know. We would definitely like to know your game week rank, boss. Nabil says bonus points are in. Correct, they are indeed. They have indeed come in. So yeah, next week, guys. In terms of what I'm looking at, for example, you know we've got Watkins. We'll go to Manchester United. And there is my man, Ronaldo. Still have like 0.9 mil left. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'll still keep that mil as a spare, innit? Just in case I need it for the future. But yeah, don't make any transfers, guys. Biggest advice of this week is not to make any transfers. Ottawa, Trent, Alonso, and Cancelo all get 3 bonus. Yeah, Alonso got it. I wish James had got it because I did see that he was pretty much highest on the bonus point system at the end of the game. Must have been something on the game that I didn't see. Ali Mac, 67 points. Didn't realise Alonso got 3 bonus points. Yeah, he did indeed. Well done, Ali. Absolutely smashed it. But yeah, the real decision for me is Antonio versus Watkins. Who to take out and who to keep is going to be the key question for me. I mean, I know Antonio had a blistering start to the season. Watkins got 7 returns after missing the first 2 games. And Antonio has 11 returns. And in the last game week 9 to 17. 9 game weeks, he's got 1 goal, 1 assist. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Let's see. Oswald says, yeah, hold transfers until 10 minutes before deadlines. I'd say 10 seconds. I'm joking, no, not 10 seconds. Just in case the app goes down. Can't risk it. Can't risk it. Right, guys, we are getting the subscribers in, so please keep hitting that subscribers button. We're edging towards our 1K mark. So if you're new around here or you've been here before and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Let's see if we can reach that 1K tonight. Ottawa, unless you're in Australia or thereabouts, it's probably going to be in the middle of the night. Yeah. Yeah. I'd hate to be in Australia for FPL, right? Can you imagine all the games are taking place while you're asleep? Oh, God. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I'm just thinking, I've got a bit of a dilemma. I've got Ben White playing Norwich next week. Even though they're away, I do want to play him, but I don't want to drop any of my defenders. Do I want to go 5 in the back next week? Put Watkins on the bench? Nah, I don't really want to put Watkins on the bench. Oh, decisions. There's going to be a lot of rotations next week, for sure. For sure. Right, guys, for tonight, I'm going to cut it a bit short for tonight in a moment. The reason why is I will be looking to have dinner early tonight with my mum and dad. So I've got a little bit of a celebration going on, so it's just family birthday, so I will be cutting it short in a couple of moments, but we'll give it another 5 minutes, guys, so we'll go through any last questions that you do have. So let us know. Double game weeks will potentially come in like game week 21 that I'm aware of. Ali Mac, if a lot more games are called off, and it won't mean nearly every team has a double game week. Yeah, it does. It does. And if that means that United potentially, their 2 games that are being rearranged can be Brighton and... Brighton was this week. They had one more time. Watford? Yeah, I think it's Watford, yeah. John K says next week might be cancelled. Yeah, it could be. Christmas may be cancelled for us FPL managers. Right, any final minute questions, guys? Please push them through. Ottawa, it's impossible to plan much for the next week, although Watkins is on my bench for now as they're playing Chelsea, and Kante is back now. Kante indeed is back. Kovacic is back on the bench as well. Chelsea defensively will become better, I think, offensively. But the thing about Chelsea is, right, what they need to understand, it wasn't the attackers that were getting their goals at the start of the season. They had like 11 to, I think it's 13 different goal scorers. John says I might switch off from FPL. No, John, we cannot have that happening. You cannot switch off from FPL, and you can't switch off from FPL Inkling either. Right, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be calling it a night. When John says, when does the first wildcard end? I'll definitely answer that question before I go. I think I answered that yesterday as well, but let's have a look. So we go to help. Go to rules, chips, wildcard. Wildcard can be made twice a season. The first one's available until the 28th of December. The second will start after that game, 28th of December. We have a new subscriber, guys. Pray per Stacking Boys has subscribed. Thank you so much. Let's keep subscribing, guys. So yeah, game week 28, which will be... Sorry. So that was 28th of the month, so Tuesday, yeah. Game week 20. So after game week 20, your new wildcard will be available. Am I going to play it? We'll just have to wait and see. 987, guys. If you guys haven't watched it live, not a problem. If you guys watch it afterward, guys, all I want to say is thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening and being part of the channel. If you guys haven't subscribed, hit that subs button. Let's hit that 1K subscribers mark as soon as possible. Hit that like button. Let me know if you have any questions. This week I'll be doing some videos regularly, and we will definitely have our deadline stream on Boxing Day, an hour before the deadline. So we'll have a lot to discuss. A lot to eat. We'll have some chocolates here as well. We'll make it a bit Christmassy. I might even put on a hat as well. But I'll let you guys know, alright? Have a good one. Take it easy. And I'll see you guys soon.